What's up, fam? We back in the kitchen tonight. We're gonna do a little twist on a chicken alfredo. We're gonna do it on some garlic toast. So it's gonna be like a garlic toast chicken alfredo pizzas. Thanks for joining me. I'll show you how it's done. First thing first, we're gonna make a drink. Tonight I'm feeling a little special, so I'm gonna break out the good whiskey and just drink it over ice. Let me show you what we're gonna do. Just glass. Big cube, and we'll break out the Blantons. Cheers. I like to use chicken thighs rather than chicken breast. I know it's not quite as good for you. It's a little fattier, this, that, and the third. I'm gonna trim a little bit of this off. I just don't like white meat all that much. It's not my favorite. So we use chicken thighs, and we'll get this spread out here. I'll get some of that fat off of there. And then we'll show you what we're gonna do with it. And I'll show you what we're doing here. We just got a couple of dollops of butter, and while we wait, as Stale Cracker likes to say, we'll hydrate a little bit, even though that's not hydration. It is delicious though. You can hear it sizzling, that butter is sizzling. Start grilling some chicken. So it takes about 2 or 3 minutes on each side, on the bottom side, and then you'll flip it, and then you're doing it till temp. So that grill pan is gonna give it nice grill marks. If you want to get fancy, you can do a checkerboard where you flip it side to side. Completely up to you. All right, so I'm gonna show you this chicken. See it starting to white up around the edge there. That means it's cooking about as much on that side as it's going to. So we're gonna go ahead and flip it. We're watching Small Tire Gangsters in the background. That's what you're hearing. All right, so what we're looking for on the internal temp of a chicken thigh is about 165. So I've got my thermo pan here. 165. So those are done. We're gonna pull them out and get the next set going. Now the key to keeping good cast iron is use lots and lots of Dawn soap. Kidding. Totally kidding. Do not use soap. The best way to clean good and keep good cast that doesn't stick is to wash it right when you get done using it. The pan is still hot, and any kind of debris will come right off. Now, the downside to using a grill pan is you got to scrub in between each and every crevice to make sure you get all the food out of it. But now is the time. Do not let it set and get crusted up and hard, because it will take forever to wash. My wife just looked at me like, have you lost your cotton picking mind? And steam is your best friend. Use heat and water, and everything will come right off if you've got good seasoned cast iron. All right, I'm sure you're assuming what the $1 million question is. Well, there's a couple probably. Why does this footage look different? It's because I'm filming you on a GoPro. Why does it sound different? Because I'm filming you on a GoPro. Where's Cheyenne? She's in softball practice. Adelina's got a tournament tomorrow, so they had to go practice. Where's my sous chef, Josh? He's watching the baby next door at their house. So I'm self-filming, it's just me, so if the footage isn't great, I apologize. I'm doing the best I can with the GoPro. But we've got the sauce back there cooking. We're gonna go ahead and cut that chicken into strips. And then I'm going to toast some low-carb keto bread, and I'll show you that right now. The best low-carb bread on the market, bar none. Nature's Own, soft white, 9 grams of fiber, 10 grams of carbs, so it gives you 1 net per slice. Amazing. Now listen, 100% full disclosure, and if Nature's Own, if you see this for some reason, it tastes a little bit funky as fresh bread. It's got a little bit of a taste to it, but if you toast it, all that goes away, right? So everything we eat is on toast. Toasted burgers, toasted breakfast sandwiches. As soon as you toast that bread, you lose all the crazy aftertaste, right? So toast it, I'm telling you, trust me. So I've had my chicken in the bowl here. I just took the foil off. Tweezer. Hope y'all can see that. Nicely done, very tender, very moist chicken. I know Cheyenne's gonna hate this when she goes to edit this film because she hates the word moist. You may be saying, well, that's not even a meat knife. I know, I just didn't want to dirty up another knife. I have plenty of knives. I just didn't want to dirty up another one. So I'll wash this one and we're cutting it with this. Now this meat has all been checked internally to be at least 165 degrees, which is what the FDA says is a good temp for chicken thighs. And as you can see, that's probably my thickest piece there. Beautiful white, still got some juice in it. Put it back in the bowl of its own juice and butter. Now back to the start of the show, me. That's what y'all are here to see anyway. Alright, so we have very hot, very good Alfredo sauce. Alright, so now we have Kraft Parmesan cheese. I actually prefer the spicy Parmesan, but you can only find that in Texas at a store called HEB. Go to HEB. We're going to pour a little bit of this Parmesan in that already poured cheese. But the powdered Parmesan inside of the 4 cheese Alfredo thickens it up. It almost acts like flour. You give it a good stir, and it tastes amazing. So you got a lot thicker and a much more tasty Alfredo. Now I'm absolutely going to cheat again. I'm not going to pan toast this bread. I'm going to use a toaster. And there's a reason behind it. this bread, for whatever reason, likes to burn around the edges if you try to toast it in a pan. I don't know why, it just does. But as you can see, it's not like you would think most keto bread is. It's pliable, it's soft, it's good bread, but it doesn't like to toast in a pan, so I'm gonna toast it in the toaster. And that gives me time to have a little more Blantons. I'm not alcoholic, I don't go to meetings. Full disclosure, I'm out of the gas that I use to torch for mozzarella cheese. So I'm going to again cheat, and I'm going to use a microwave, but it's not going to have that beautiful color that you're looking for in mozzarella. I know, my fault, I get it. That bread is toasting. We're letting that sauce cool just a little bit, because as it cools with that grated Parmesan cheese in it, it's going to thicken. And here's why. So my wife asked me, good question, am I going to put it in the oven? Here's why. I'm not. Every aspect of the meat is already cooked, right? So by putting it in the oven, all you're going to do is dry the chicken out, overcook the toast. There's several reasons why. The right way to put this together is, if you're looking for it, is you should have a torch, and you're going to want to torch the top of that mozzarella cheese until it browns up and crisp up. But every other aspect is cooked to the right temperature. Now, if I put the chicken in there, and we know it's 160 already, by the time that cheese browns up, that chicken will be 190, 200 degrees. It's going to be overcooked and dry, right? Nobody wants dry chicken. So we're doing this kind of the cheat way, but I'll promise you, most of you guys that are watching this, or that want to watch this and learn how to cook a little bit, y'all don't have a torch to torch cheese anyways. So it's not a necessity. It definitely makes it prettier, but as Kent Rawlings says, you don't get full on fancy. You don't want to drop a dollop of butter in your old fashioned, in your Blantons either. Sorry about that. So, we've got toast. You're going to take your Lowry's garlic salt. It's got to be Lowry's. I don't know why, it just does. Trust me. Lowry's garlic salt. See all the herbs and the freshness and the big piece of salt? This is the preferred garlic salt to use. You're going to salt and garlic your bread with the fresh butter on it. Perfect. You're going to take some chicken, and of course we're using our fine china. Dixie's only the best for us. Load your bread with chicken. Right? Good amounts of chicken on there. Take your sauce. Give her a good covering with sauce. It's going too slow. We're going to do this this way. Dab it up with a little mozzarella cheese. Now it's going in the microwave for just a few minutes. Alright, we got a good melt on the cheese here. Alright, we got a good melt on the cheese here. My beautiful wife. Behind the scenes.
Oh, it's hot.
Might want to blow on it.
Yeah. Really good. That is good.
That is so good. If you're looking for a low carb alternative to chicken Alfredo, make that. If you want to get fancy and you want to put it in the oven, cook the chicken a little light, put it in the oven, let it brown up real nice. Or if you have a torch, you want to brown that mozzarella. It's your world. You can fancy it up with some cilantro or oregano and lots of different things. But we don't get full on fancy. We like to eat. And so that is my version of chicken Alfredo pizza. So that is my version of chicken Alfredo pizza. Cheers. By the way, guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We'll bring you all kinds of recipes. I got a lot of stuff coming up in the pipeline. I promise you it's going to be more entertaining sometimes when I got my sidekick, my sous chef Josh here. He's always the life of the party. Got Cheyenne filming. We're going to have better footage. But make sure you hit that like and subscribe. If you're looking for low carb, that woman you just saw on camera lost 300 pounds. Almost. What is it? 250 pounds on these recipes. It can work. It's working for me. I'm already down 60, so just trust us. When it comes to keto and low carb, that woman knows what's up. She gives me the ideas, I brainstorm it, we put it together, and we bring it to you. We'll see you on the next one.